All right, we're go. We're go. Good. I mean,
Okay. Are you going to do your intro first?
No intro, just go right in.
hello everybody. Welcome back to another live stream with Downhill Games. Apex, take over from here. I'm not the DM on this one.
Your stuff out of the way?
Yeah, that's literally all I have to say. I'm not the DM in this one. I can't really say much.
Fair enough. All right. Hello, Downhill Stream. I'm going to prefit our actual beginning of the game with a few notes. One, we are using the Naruto D20 system. Naruto, as almost all of you should know, and I should include a spoiler alert if for some reason any of you haven't watched the series of Naruto, and possibly depending on how far we get in this, to the series of Boruto. All rights are reserved by Shonen Jump and the creator of such. All that will be in Downhill's link, as he should be, because he is a good noodle. And then finally, the system itself was created by a man named Frankito. But that's none of my business. All that, again, will be in the links Downhill will do, because he is a good boy.
And
right into
also,
this.
And also, thank you, Masashi Kishimoto.
Exactly. I would call it Boruto's dad, yes.
Yeah.
Well, the year is 78 in the Blood Mist Village. Notable events for this time are the failed coup d'etat by the traitor Zabuza, the demon of the mist Momochi, 7 years ago. There was the war with the Kagyo clan. This also happened 7 years ago. And news of the powerful Uchiha clan being absolutely decimated in the Land of Fire 6 years ago. The current Mizukage is Yagura Karachi, and who is the three-tailed Jinjuriki. Though rumors have been circulating that someone else is behind the veil pulling these puppet strings. However, that's not where our story takes place. Our story takes place at the Hidden Mist Ninja Academy, as our intrepid young adventurers have just graduated from the academy and now await their Jonin instructor's arrival. While they wait for his arrival, let's get to know our young ninja. Starting from left to right, our fun-loving explosive expert sadly cannot be here for the first session, so we will be starting with Umbreon Games.
You called me when I was getting something to drink.
Of course I did.
The timing.
What's the question?
Oh,
Spit take.
but my character's name is Karma with a C, and he is an Uchiha who is currently looking for his father, who left him ever since he was like 2.
Yes, the edge button. Anyway, moving right along into our next list of edgy boys. Downhill Games, will you please introduce your character?
I am Jake Zodiac. I wish to be the fastest ninja alive. I will be specializing in lightning, aka Roton style, and I'm just a happy boy. Nothing wrong in my life. Wink.
From one white-haired depresso boy to the next. Blue, what do you got for us?
All right. My character's name is Kota Korakami. He is a member. He is a member of the Korakami clan. Very young, aspiring swordsman, specializing in Iaido and multiple sword techniques. And he is also has a little bit of a Kekkei Genkai type of thing because he is able to manipulate the Hyoma type technique, which is a combination of both water and wind elemental releases, specializing primarily in ice type jutsus.
Quite excellent. And now finally to our protagonist of the story, the glorious Oinkers. Oh wait, sorry, I have my list backwards. Gemnox, will you please tell us about your character, Chloe?
You got me with it. I mean, there's not much to say. I'm a pretty run-of-the-mill sort of individual with my statuesque height of, 4 feet.
You're only 8 years old. That's not too bad.
I know. And I'm actually wanting to specialize in earth jutsus, like taijutsu. And I plan to, be the supporting character for our actual main lead. My familiar, my bonded companion, my friend, Oinkers.
Wondrous boy he is.
I just
Best
thought being
boy.
a ninja would be fun. That's really why I'm here.
And since our good companion Kyle could not be here, I will go ahead and introduce his character, Benjiro, a explosives expert that really just wants to shoot people with a fireworks cannon. And we'll save the rest of his special backstory for later. But while the group of you have been waiting and talking amongst yourselves, it should be noted that this is the graduating class that has been together for quite some time, so you shouldn't need too much of an introduction to one another. But someone who does need an introduction is this man right here. Walking into your classroom is a roughly 5'11" man wearing a kimono and a haori. He does not seem to have any headband or marking on him, but considering he is looking at all of you with a very bored intent and somewhat of a lazy disposition, very unlikely that someone just randomly snuck into the village, came into your classroom, and decided, yeah, this is just the best place to have a run-of-the-mill villain scene.
Really feel like
So, you're my students, huh? Okay.
I guess so.
Yes, sir. But quick question. I thought ninja teams are only divided in groups of 4. Why are there 5 of us?
Normally it's 3.
There's 3 students.
Okay, so white 1, absolutely correct. Red 1, you are absolutely correct as well. Well, normally ninja teams are divided into 3 students and 1 teacher. As you will all probably have known about one another, you are all very special children. Slowly glancing towards the pig. Yes.
Please
Yeah.
do not say special like that, Sensei.
The pig
It makes you sound a bit demeaning.
It is very
Oh,
nice.
I'm sorry. All of you have blood that is very important to this village. So, you are part of a special team. Special.
Look at the pig again.
It is
So, I'm going to be your teacher to make sure that you lot don't die before you can give the village of very well-needed warriors. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
Understood.
Thank you for taking the time to train us, Sensei.
Okay, so White One has been demoted to kiss ass.
Coda just doesn't really say anything and just kind of bows in respect and acknowledgement.
White 2, you are now White 1. So, everyone please follow me. We are going to the roof. And with that, the man is going to turn around, walk right back out the door, and head towards the roof of the academy.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, same here.
I'll also follow.
I stayed up. As we kind of
Roll
walked for
out.
a minute, the politeness was just rejected, so I walk as well.
Ah, you stepped on me.
Sorry, you're a little small. No offense, by the
None of
way.
you, none of you need to move your tokens. This is just a placeholder map. You're not going anywhere.
Neato.
But anywho, as you all make your way up to...
Hold on, can you put the pic back down here? I need to get the true main character into the shot.
Okay.
Zoom out.
Better.
Yeah, better. It's hard to
Pointer.
do zoom out stuff with my setup.
Very well. Anywho, so as you all get to the roof of the academy, you're quite used to the damp-ass weather that is known for the hidden mist. Very well received. So it's not too cumbersome, as the teacher is sitting on the edge of the roof, facing all of you. Alright, so I don't have to keep calling all of you by ridiculous titles, what are all of your names? You may refer to me as Sensei, but my name is Erokiri Juzain.
I'll read my hand. I'm Chloe, and this is Oinkers. The big snorts.
Wonderful.
My name's Karma Uchiha.
Mm.
Also, it's Karma with a C.
He does say it every time. God damn.
You gotta
don't know
be
how-
specific.
You don't know how many times people spell my name with a K and I didn't get my mail.
Fair.
Alright, so Kiss Ass and White One. Names, please.
Jake Zodiac.
Kota Korakami.
Pleasure to meet all of you. So, I want to hear about your aspirations. Tell me, why did each one of you become a ninja?
I get to stop and think about that when he sits down thinking.
What, none of you have goals? Did you just become ninja for the fun of it?
Part of it, yes.
Well, it's been tradition in my family for many generations to seek out and perfect all of our different techniques, especially with my particular bloodline. So I guess one of my aspirations is to achieve the best potential I possibly can for myself and be of service toward the village and my country as a whole.
For me, my goal is to become the next Mizukage. Just because I don't like how the village is ran at the current moment.
I am just attempting to find something I've lost.
He's like, I got it. Mine's a lot like the swordsman. Although my family, we learn something, we bring it back to the family.
Alright, so going down the list. To the one looking for something, not bad. To Mr. Chiha, never say those words aloud again. However, I understand your reasoning. To the white-haired one.
Which one? Like, out of character, which one?
You're about to
I
get
already referred to you.
Yes,
White-haired one, you're now dumbass.
That was out of
Kiss
character.
Ass has become dumbass. Awesome.
But that was out of character.
Do not have dreams based upon what other people want for you. If you want something, take it for yourself. Never let other people guide you. And for the last one, not to come up short, but if your goal is to bring something back to your clan, then you're very similar to Mr. Jake here. But that's enough for introductions, and I'm glad to somewhat meet all of you. I hope that your lives are long enough that we can share drinks together. Now, I would like each one of you to jump off this roof.
Absolutely.
I mean, the DM out of character real quick. Like out of character, haven't we done like special like tree jumping training and shit? Like is jumping off a
without hesitation gonna be like, you know what? Sure, whatever. It jumps off roof.
All right.
To any particular spot?
He only
The
said
ground.
jump off the roof.
Okay.
Mind you, very similarly, if I believe, the academy, and then there's the Hokage's office, the Mizukage's office. Then there's the roof.
So we're landing like here, right?
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a long fall. Were we trained to fall that high? Out of curiosity.
You just skirt down the roof.
I mean, no, not really, unless you have a feature that says you were.
Damn it! I don't have the stupid jumps feet.
I got a little hearted, but I'm pretty sure my wire doesn't go that far.
Is it possible for us to use chakra control to like control our descent?
I was just going
Very on point. Do you have, you should, a jutsu called, I have to grab the Japanese name for it. It's the tree climbing jutsu. That should have been in the list of all the jutsus
that
you
we
got.
didn't get.
That, the substitution, transformation.
Body substitution, duplication, and transformation.
Yeah, that's what I have as well. I have the training stuff, but crap, they're not named. Why are they not named?
I was just going to use.
That's because you did it on the right side. So your taijutsu, when you added the 3 there, it added 3 training boxes. Do not delete those, or you're going to lose your
okay.
taijutsus.
I do not have this jutsu written down on my sheet. I was only told we learned 2 from Umbreon. The body substitution and the transformation jutsu.
Yeah, so the only 3 I have is the body transformation, I have the 3, but just neither of them were the tree climbing.
Yes, so none of you have the tree climbing jutsu. So no, none of you have the ability to slow your descent.
Could I just use tumble and try to parkour roll and not break my legs?
Could I use?
You absolutely could.
As bad as it sounds, could I use my wakizashi as kind of like a sail gliding thing, and maybe like stab into the side of the building to slow my descent as I get closer to the bottom?
Again, any of the options you wish to do, we are more trying to figure out who is jumping. The Umbreon has very quickly decided yes. It is the pig jumping as well.
Absolutely the pig jumping. The pig probably jumped first.
All right.
I'm not going to jump. However, I would like to prepare to use my iron wire to catch at least one of these people before they hit the ground. If you know,
I'm going to be real. Your iron wire is not long enough. All right. So we have 1 jumping. Since I do not have Kyle's character, I'm going to have to assume that he would be the type of thrill seeker who would in fact jump.
Oh, I'm getting ready to. I'm just trying to plan out what I'm going to do just before I hit the ground to prevent myself from getting hurt.
I took tumbles.
So these 3 are jumping, and I need a final answer before I move on.
All right, I'm going to jump, but my plan is to try and maybe use my wakizashi and like glide down the side of the building using it to maybe slow my descent.
Vandalizing, goddamn.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
I know, but
downhill. Seeing as you are the only one who did not jump immediately, the teacher's going to look at you and ask, "Why have you not jumped?"
I simply say, well, first off, I don't see why you would have us jump off the building, logically anyway. Secondly, wouldn't it be more efficient just to use the stairs?
That hesitation is going to get you killed. And with that, he is going to simply vanish from view, at least for you. And for the others who jumped, you're very quickly going to find yourself mid-fall grabbed and then placed on the ground. Your teacher is standing next to you.
What?
When can I learn how to do that?
I'm going to start making my way
Okay.
down via the stairs.
Karma's gonna ask what happened to the other white-haired one.
He chose not to jump.
But I thought you were maybe testing our different techniques in a desperate situation, like falling off a building.
I think you
And
were
they
just
just- No.
off.
I was testing how stupid you were to adhere to a suicidal request from a superior.
I had a somewhat plan to save myself.
Not suicide. I'm doing it.
A ninja should not question orders and just listen to them.
But he's right.
There is no right answer. Either choose not to and possibly be labeled a coward, or choose to and possibly die at the request of someone who may not know better. But that is enough of a lesson for today. I have determined what I need to about you students, and we will undertake our first mission tomorrow. Please meet, and he is going to give you a very generic training location that you guys have been to. It's part of the school grounds for necessarily survival training. It's just part of a wooded area nearby. And you will be requested to get there at 4 in the morning.
Works for me.
Same
Understood.
here.
All right. And
I'm
with
walking my
that,
ass
those
down the
who
stairs.
jumped, yep, and those of you who are there are dismissed. The teacher is then going to wait for our lovely Jake to get down.
Way to go, Don Hill. You're the leader now. Right? That's how that works?
Nope. But
No?
I'm probably gonna get berated for this shit. Anyway, I make my way down as quickly as I can, doing some weird parkour shit on the stairs to get down quicker. But
There's a few tune in working in the building. They're like, kid, what the fuck are you doing? But no one goes to stop
You're
you.
parkour shit down the stairs. Why did you just do parkour shit off the roof? I have parkour skills and chose to do them off the roof.
well, no, I couldn't do something with that much of a fall.
There's a roof
Why?
underneath us. You can parkour off the roof underneath us.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah,
Not with how the
I
building
get-
is shaped.
I get the lesson. I get the
Yeah.
lesson. It's basically like just don't blindly follow orders. You know.
That is not the lesson at all.
No,
This
it's
was
not.
not a lesson. And this was him trying to figure out how each of your personalities go. He just straight listened and ran without hesitation. He stopped to question. You stopped to plan and think. You just did what the pig did. And then, for purposes, again, because I do not fully know Kyle's character, from how I've seen his description, Benjiro is a thrill seeker. So therefore, he jumped because it was going to be fun.
He has a little map. Pig knew what I was going to do.
But
This was a test for personality. This was not to teach you a damn thing.
Fair enough.
But Apex, I am going to try to go as fast as I can to get to the teacher.
Understandable. Again, even if you're doing weird jumps and flips, the most you're going to get is an odd look from one of your seniors. But when you get down to the front door, the teacher is going to be there waiting. And hey, oddly enough, your companions are not splatter marks on the ground.
I approach Sensei.
So, thank you for joining the rest of the class who have already left. Is there any more questions you have for me?
No, Sensei.
Good. Please meet at the training area tomorrow at 4 in the morning. I will see you there. You are dismissed.
4:30 from with that.
From there, I will make my way to the hospital.
Yep. I will allow a very quick, more so out of character. Is there anything in particular anyone wishes to do specifically? Downhill, of course, have announced that he wishes to go to the hospital.
Nothing specific yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, so just home.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So each of you turn to your respective homes to go rest, relax, and probably celebrate the fact that despite your very weird introduction to your teacher,
Didn't
you
die.
guys are all graduates of the Shinobi Academy.
That too.
For now, at least. But regardless of your guys' choice and what you're going to do, there's nothing special happening, and we are going to roll around to the next day at... Which one of these maps did I want it to be? This one. Whoop. Training area.
Apex question.
Yes.
Since we gotta leave so goddamn early, can I grab bread for, like, even if it's just a bit of a bread
Yes,
bun?
you could do the stereotypical I put bread in my mouth and run because I'm late.
No, I wanted to grab bread for the rest of the party, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanted to grab food for me and my party.
There was no instruction other than to please bring your shit and be here by 4 in the morning.
Yep. So, alright.
But you guys are more than free to put yourselves on the map.
Near him or away from him?
Yes.
Got it. Under.
As the others get here, I will pass out food to people because I'm going to assume you guys didn't have time to eat a proper breakfast.
My character is here before you eating breakfast.
That is a good question. What would each of you like to do? This is entirely based on your character and how you perceive them. Are you early? Are you late? Are you trying to sneak in? What are you trying to do?
I would be an hour early and probably eating a bento box while waiting for others to get here.
I would have done my best to wake up about at least with enough time for me to make something quick to eat and eat it along the way there. But I would have tried to show up at least 5 to 10 minutes early if possible.
All right, so on time.
Yeah, I was about to show about 15 minutes early and eat at my house.
All right,
it's going to be about 10 minutes for me as well because I have to take care of something at home before coming here. But yeah, I will show up around 10 minutes early.
The pig will eat.
All right, so all of you at the very least are on time. For the one who is early, you walk in and your teacher is just there sleeping on the ground.
Damn.
Gotta love it.
It's like, I'm about to hit these kids with a real lesson. Just
My character is going to mumble to himself, is this the real dedication of ninja? You shouldn't have even gone home? Was all that part of the test too?
fuck. Shit. We failed, guys.
You didn't come here immediately. Failures. All of it.
Anywho, so Umbran, you have an hour before everyone else. Is there anything you would like to do while your teacher just sleeps?
Go to the teacher, do it.
Kick him and wake him up. I'm fucking with you. Don't do that.
Draw on his face.
No, my character would do some shuriken training.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
wake him up, especially bad.
Yeah, totally bad.
But considering all of that, as the rest of the group wakes up, comes over and sees your teacher just sleeping on the ground. Is there anything anyone would like to do while Umbran? I'm going to assume you're over here by this tree doing shuriken training.
You're like, man, you're here early. How long have you been here?
I will offer bread.
Take accept bread.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'll like take a piece of the bread, break it in half, and throw half of it to Oinkers.
He already has my bread.
But now he has
He can't-
more.
And now
He's
he has
gonna win
more.
the pig's favor, the true protagonist.
I like-
going to say
I
I've
like animals, so
I've been here since 3, and it seems like Sensei came here ever since we left class the other day. I wonder if that's a true dedication an ninja needs to have.
Maybe. Maybe
Potentially.
he'll beat us here. Then we can be like, the true abilities of. But it
can't blame you for your dedication.
That could have been a test all along. Who knows? You know?
Maybe. But we should be working as a team, we should get to know each other's abilities more. I'll start
You
off with
seem
my.
to be like throwing those things.
I'm particularly good at throwing shuriken and genjutsu. My nature is fire. My chakra nature is fire.
I specialize in EIA though in ninjutsu.
That's the sword stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it's not just for show.
No,
All right. I'm good at
and my chakra nature is a little bit more unique. It's technically Hyoma, which is a combination of water and wind, forming ice.
well. More just prefer to specialize in taijutsu, but I also know a thing or two about seals.
I
And
mean,
Oinkers here is pretty good taijutsu powerhouse here too.
I look forward to seeing what he's capable of.
So do I.
I specialize in Roton style, aka lightning release, and I have a little bit of genjutsu with me now. But doesn't mean I can't hold myself up in a fist fight.
Well, rounder. What's wrong with that?
Absolutely. Seems all of us have our specialities.
Well, I'm going to assume Sensei is going to be... He'll address us when it's time. Until then, if...
You are absolutely right, I will.
Ah.
I turn around to see if Sensei is actually awake.
I think he is.
Oh,
It's a
good
water.
point.
My zooming thing is weird.
It's a water clone.
Hmm.
Oh,
Very perceptive as this one melts away. So, I see all of you have been prepped and ready to go.
Yes.
Your mission today, and for note, I should mention, he is sitting up on the top branch of this tree. Your mission today will be to acquire this scroll, and he is going to pull out a small golden scroll with a white heaven seal on it.
No, it's the bells.
Oh god.
Quick
Not the
question.
bells.
Do we each... Is there one scroll for us as a team, or only one of us can pass?
This entire scroll for a team. The objective of a ninja is to work together as a team.
It would only
Understood.
be enough for less than the whole team. That dude's stupid.
Yeah. Who would fall for a...
Wild.
Who would fall for a simple trick of like, hey, only one of you guys can pass because only two of you guys can pass because there are only two bells.
I've noticed that the explosive man is not with us, but not say anything about it.
It's not poke at the meta stuff.
He's here in the mist. You just can't see him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prepping.
No, he's actually out sick. Some bad curry.
Bad bento.
Golly.
Bento is a style, not a food.
But quick question: are we retrieving it from you or something or someone else?
Well, that is a very apt question. Wouldn't you like to know the rest of the rules first?
Of course.
Sure.
The purpose of this mission is to acquire this scroll from the carrier. That person will be trying to escape you, and if you corner it, they will fight back. After all, it is your job to get the information from them by any means necessary. And their goal, to protect the scroll by any means necessary. Because of that, you only need to acquire the scroll and get it far enough away that you can open it, get the information, and then report it to your superior, me. After that, your mission is complete. And now, for whom you will be getting the scroll from. With that, he is going to begin making hand seals, and then place his palm against a tree. There's no audible puff of smoke, no any sign that anything happened. He will then proceed to sit back and look down at the rest of you. You will have exactly 24 hours from this point to acquire the scroll. And with that, he is going to throw the scroll directly here.
I'm going to attempt to grab the scroll midair.
Right. So,
If we just acquire the scroll now before it gets past to the enemy, we technically just have to book it.
I doubt it's going to be that easy, though.
I know it won't.
As do I.
But
It
this
could
is how
be
my...
movie.
Well, no, this is out of character talk. This is how my character is thinking.
okay, so Downhill's going to attempt to grab the scroll.
Like, before whatever he has takes it.
So, Downhill, I would like you to please roll a dexterity check.
Okay, dexterity.
And you can also throw in a jump check if you want to go for the whole. See how quickly you can grab it.
Leap.
Jump.
Indeed.
Jump. Trying to find the jump.
It's on your skill list,
Okay.
just across from your action points.
Yeah. So do I want to do both or one or the other?
Jump first to make sure that you jump accurately, and then I would like you to please roll a dexterity check for actually catching. All right.
That's
So-
strength.
Now we will compare this to.
Dang, 20.
Yeah, I figured.
That's its jump check.
So bomb the other.
For this, we're gonna roll an attack roll.
Ah, I see. Ow.
Mr. Jake, what is your defense?
I believe that's in combat. Right. Which defense? Flat-footed or defense?
Flat-footed.
11.
You're currently in the air.
11.
Okay. So, as Jake reaches up and grabs the scroll from the ground, munch.
That's bigger than I
Wait,
thought
so
it
I
would be.
did get the scroll. It's just he's going to munch my arm off to get it back.
No. Your entire existence.
Oh,
Oh, I see. But I have the scroll, right?
He's gonna
You
swallow you
are
whole.
absolutely right.
swallow the scroll.
Cool. Question.
And with that being said, the creature will then proceed to dive back into the ground and begin to swim this way.
Damn. I'm chasing it.
Am I just
Me too, yeah.
am I just being held in its mouth, or
You're engulfed, my good sir.
Let's see
Jake does not
here.
like this shit.
Nor should you. That's not my fetish. Oh no.
Fuck. Okay, am I able to make hand seals? That is a good question. That's a DM
Jesus.
question.
Well, have you ever been restrained before?
Ah, I see. So no.
Yep, you are currently under the condition called swallowed. However, you are not by itself in its stomach.
Eh.
The teacher is going to call out, ooh. Well, good luck. And is going to proceed to lay back out on this tree branch and go to sleep.
Fair enough. How do I read this?
We're gonna start
I would like
chasing
you
after-
to please roll a contested strength check with the shark's tongue for the scroll.
Hey, little shit.
Nom
That's,
nom.
that's my scroll. Ah, I see. It's for being consistent. They can still that one. Right?
Now ones are not failures on skill checks, downhill.
I see. Okay, I take that L.
You absolutely do. So,
Bye-bye, scroll.
yes.
But how about you?
The scroll is going to be wrestled from your grip, and then you feel yourself stop. The door opens and the light shines back in as the shark opens its mouth, and it's going to effectively vomit you out of its mouth.
I like to think it pats him outside with his tongue and just paps him on the shoulder.
It's got hands.
You tried, buddy.
I
A for
Pat.
effort, E for execution.
But without doing any damage to you, unless you do something dumb, it is going to proceed to vomit you back out and go back down.
Oh,
And that will
God.
be its action, and movement is 60 feet swim. No, 60 feet burrow.
Do we have a plan?
God, that was awful.
We see that's big enough to swallow us.
We have to lure it outside the ground. It has the advantage in there.
I'm trying to get all the shark goop off me.
If we can locate where we're going, we could use these as I pull out 5 paper bombs.
You got your Shinobi license already? Damn.
I'm very studious.
Sorry about that, guys. I was thinking we could get a small advantage.
Either way, I think that was going to happen regardless. Either you were just in its mouth or weren't.
Yeah.
If we can get it out of the ground, I might be able to contain it.
But my character would actually want to perform a listen check to see if he can hear it burrowing.
All right. Go ahead and roll a listen check.
While he's doing that, I'd like to ask the group, what type of jutsu do you think that was? Like, the element.
It seems like a natural ability of the creature.
No, I meant the one to summon it.
Oh.
Can I make...
Would that be a ninjutsu
Summoning
check or a ninja lore check?
Yeah.
That would be a ninjutsu check to identify a jutsu.
I will...
It's summoning, yes. I want to look for the element of the summon. It's a shark, but it's burrowing, so...
I'll do a ninjutsu check as well.
I could fucking throw one, but...
Damn.
Let's see.
Anyone else want to do ninjutsu checks?
Yeah, I gotta scroll the fucking it.
And I have to...
Oof.
It's
Why'd he roll that? That's not right.
It's because you're just on that, but that's your roll?
Yeah.
Alright. And then, where is this shark's dexterity? There it is. +2. Yes, okay. So, I should actually transfer over to Jeff. Boop. Well, for the listen check, there's not any innate sense of where it was going. Either it went far enough down that you're just not able to hear it anymore, or it stopped moving, but it's just not happening. As far as all of the ninjutsu checks, I believe everyone rolled high enough to determine this jutsu. Ba-da-ba. Oop.
Including oinkers?
Very possibly.
Ninjutsu. You know what? Sure, that's not fair. Sure, you know what? Fine, if we wanna.
Regardless, it is Kuchi's no Jutsu, or the Summoning Jutsu. You create a binding contract with a spiritual creature. In this case, apparently, your teacher uses sharks. And you can summon various types of them. There's no element tied to it, but in the best guess, it would be... While sharks are normally a suiton technique or water technique, this would have to be tied to a doton or a earth technique if it can innately just
Anything
burrow through the
they
ground.
would like to try to just fuck with its burrow ability.
How do you intend on doing that?
Maybe perhaps like half-ass sealing it with a Yoso and no Jutsu.
Alright.
However, guys, I'm gonna need a minute.
You have 24 hours.
Yeah, but it can easily eat the scroll while I'm writing on it until look, the minute's gone.
I can set up a trap if, like, I take out my iron wire.
It's going to be difficult to defend you with it being able to burrow completely from the one place you normally can't defend, which is directly under your feet.
Yeah.
If we can somewhat get you elevated at least partially off the ground, we might be able to build some kind of a trap in case it tries to attack you, and be able to jump in a moment and be able to jump in and help if necessary.
Remember what
I mean,
our sensei says: the shark will only attack us if we corner it.
And
Well,
that's the thing.
that's the
I have to
plan.
be so close to it. So I can get it halfway started, but I can't finish it unless it's nearby. I guess it's a good way to gauge if it would be effective. I imagine that it would try to stop it. If it's not, then it'll probably just continue to ignore it. So
Its natural instincts may counteract that completely, but only one way to find out.
I'm already just. I'm just half guessing here because it's technically not one I can seal. Technically, air quotes.
If we can
Normally,
get it
Mr.
out,
Oinkers specifically, could you roll a or more? Do you have the scent ability?
I can smell
Sure,
it.
he does.
With a big honker like that, he probably ought to.
Big honker like that. He doesn't. Boars only get ferocity and low light.
Mm.
How they not have scent? Oh well, he doesn't.
You
They
should have
have
got
released
that
it.
ninja hound.
I
Yeah,
know.
really.
And if it makes you feel any better, the shark has the track.
Make me feel worse.
Just a water
Oinkers
dog.
can listen though.
Bruce would be proud. Anyway.
Oinkers would listen for his own self-preservation, of course.
How can we lure it out of the ground?
Well, first, someone's gonna have to get up on its business to make it come out.
Alright, who volunteers to be shark bait?
I suppose I will.
You already burned it.
I suppose I will.
Swords.
This is true. I might be able to. I might be able to catch it as it jumps or it attempts to attack me. If it does,
We have to
it might even
corner it
perceive me as a
first.
threat.
We may want to.
Well, that's the thing. If I can get it out of the ground, I might be able to contain it.
Then let's first work on locating it.
DM. Good question. Is our friend Jack still covered in mucus?
Ooh, good point.
I mean, he never cleaned himself. He tried.
Not yet. Not. But yeah.
I would ask, hey, can I wipe you off? I have a bit of a strategy.
I mean, do you have a towel? It'd be most appreciated.
I'd like to start on my seal.
But yeah, you can, Umbreon. As I'm getting some of this goop out of my hair.
You know, after I collect the goop, I would like to start making a perimeter of, hey, I'm going to leave a bit of the cloth that this goop is on around some trees in a circle. Make it think we're in multiple places at once that we're not.
To be honest, if it can travel underground, it can probably sense the vibrations of our footsteps.
That's why I'm going to be using the tree line.
Understood.
Jack, you think you can protect our friend while we do this?
Jake, but close enough. I'll attempt if you two want to track down the shark.
Can I use chakra control to see if I can sense its chakra? Or would that be something else?
That is absolutely something you can do. Grab the. I should use the hostage maneuver for when I head downhill. Oh well.
The hostage remover! Of course!
Yeah. While taking a hostage, the creature that is taken hostage may make attacks of opportunity against the captor only if they're able to retain their dexterity bonus to defense. The few other things, such as the certain death roll. Don't worry about that.
You can just nothing personal, kid.
Man.
Let's see. Where is that?
You can't
Special
blame
abilities.
you can't blame me for trying.
New and
I'm not
change
blaming you
condition.
for trying.
I know.
Just blaming the shark for being good.
It's almost like strength is the thing it's really good at for some reason.
Almost like it's a shark or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Great
Here we
shot.
go. Each creature and character has unique chakra signature. People who can see, sense, or see chakra can use that signature to identify creatures. Sense chakra. You can activate this ability by concentrating for an attack action. The ability remains active for as long as you continue to concentrate plus 1d3 rounds. Ability allows you to sense lingering chakra and detect nearby creatures with a strong enough chakra signature, as above within 5 feet per level or hit dice. So you guys being at level 3 should have a 15-foot radius of chakra.
Chakra
Oh
sense.
boy.
So is
Yep.
the concentration or chakra control?
Chakra.
No, that is just something you do.
Oh,
You can tell if someone in 15 feet has a strong pool of chakra. So if he's within 15 feet of you when you are using it, you'll know.
all right. Well, I guess I'll try to position myself within a certain distance of Fire's character since he's trying to do the seal, and I can.
I'm not gonna finish the seal. I want to get it started.
I know, but
Wait,
I
Jeff,
want
where did you go?
what I want to do is I want to just kind of be using that as like a blanket maneuver to cover the bases.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wow, I am putting up distractions of downhill saliva scent.
Don't
I
call
want
it
to.
that.
I want to make another listen check.
Oh, there was Jeff. He was still here. He was just behind a token.
Yeah, I
You can absolutely make another listen check.
Yeah, I saw 3 of them down there. Like,
And you know
It
what?
should be 3. It should only be 1.
it should only be 2. I mean, 1. What?
Where's listen at? Oh God, it got.
So I don't have to make a check to do the blanket chakra sense.
Oh,
While sensing chakra, if there's recent chakra activity, you can make a wisdom check, DC 15 minus the chakra spent on activity, to sense the activity, such as a technique on a creature or area.
Oh,
So
wisdom
you would
check.
make a, yeah.
All right. Well,
wow. Wow.
that happened.
Luckily for you, there's this funny thing of you don't necessarily sense what you're looking for, but his chakra presence is overwhelming.
I can feel that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
which means
Shit.
that he has to have over 100 points of chakra.
All right.
I'd definitely pass that off to the others really quickly. Like, holy crap! This thing
To
has
put it
a
in
lot more chakra than we
perspective,
do.
It was.
If you were to sense per se, we're gonna just put this on you. Like, 15 should be fine. Player permission should be able to see. And the GM notes? No, it is not. Can everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So if that is Blue's ability to see,
All right.
I'm pretty much doing like. Am I required to do a hand seal while I'm doing this, or is this just like a innate ability that I'm activating?
Yes, of course. Panicking, start panicking.
Yeah.
just to give you an idea of roughly
What
how it
is-
feels in comparison.
What his reach is, my god.
It that probably wasn't even his reach. One moment, I can actually do his reach.
It probably covers the whole map.
Yeah.
We'll see. What did I say it was? Sense chakra, 5 feet per level, so.
All right.
We will go ahead and wait.
I don't
While
have
he's-
mannequin.
I rolled
Well,
a.
Good God,
Yeah.
I was right. Yeah, I was right. The whole damn map.
It's
Okay.
150 feet.
Jesus, yeah. So he's level 50?
5 feet
Or
per
30.
level.
30.
Yes.
So, God. Okay.
But I have what's it called? Rolled a 23 on my listen check while I'm setting up a scent distraction.
Yeah, so very important to note. You don't necessarily hear burrowing, but in this direction, you hear what sounds like some weird kind of laughter as peeking out from behind a bush is a very small set of black beady eyes and a very distinct gray and white appearance.
With some white hair in its mouth.
God.
I would like
This thing's
to-
adorable but terrifying.
I would like to try to sneak behind it and pressure it to start running towards my allies.
Yeah. All right, so it's staring directly at you.
Yeah, I
How do
understand.
you intend?
Damn. My
Smoke
only
bomb.
weakness, staring at me.
Menacingly.
Actually, seems quite happy.
The most fun he's had all year.
He's playing a game with us. He's having fun.
When your little cousin wants to fight you in Mortal Kombat. Yes.
I would have loved to have told Downhill that his family business is being strung out over his stream, but we're just gonna continue talking slightly louder than he is.
Yeah.
Yes, if we
Mike
talk
picks
like
us
this,
up.
we can.
I apologize about that.
Indeed, yeah.
I apologize.
It's fine. More so, your personal business on your stream is probably not what you want to have.
I muted my mic. I muted my mic on the stream.
Okay.
Cool.
So, okay.
I want to bring this up to the team, but like if I say that, I know he's faster than us, so we won't be able to catch him.
That's what I'm hoping.
I mean-
like, this may not do anything, but there's a chance it might. And that's what
I
I'm
know
going
what my
for.
speed training will be to chase this goddamn shark.
Damn, you too.
Oh, I'm going for a speed type character. I'm going zoomies by the end of the campaign.
75 feet or like 50.
Yeah.
Pretty rough, yeah, because it's just snap to center, and you're looking at
Oh no.
75.
Oh no. Hmm. So, you gonna go over there, Karma, or
Would you like to sign? Because you know sign language as well.
yeah.
I would like to sign over to my party. It's hiding in the bushes, but
Right.
but not make it look like I'm trying to point exactly where it is or
I'm
kind of
signing,
distract.
I'm not signing it.
I said not pointing at the bushes.
You guys
Nice.
are not in an innately difficult situation, so you are more than free just to pass the DC on listening and perceiving sign language.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna turn on a fan while you guys come up with a plan.
He was a poet and didn't know it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We have
Let's
to
see.
bubble it somehow. Because there's just no way we can catch it by default.
If we try and take it head on, it'll probably destroy us.
I'm going to
Oh,
sign. Do you want me to set a trap behind on the other side of those bushes?
It's looking directly at us.
Looking right at us.
Hmm.
Wait, Jake, how when he gets back, how deep was its mouth?
It was able to take. It was able to hold my entire body in it. Pretty damn deep.
I wonder if
And
there's
back.
a way. I wonder if there's a way if we can bait an attack and snatch the scroll from its mouth when it's opening up to attack one of
It's
us.
holding it with its tongue. It's not going to let go easily.
Then it sort of answered the question, but not entirely. So technically, it's feasible to grab it mid-bite. We have someone with a sword. Like, I think the tongue has a slight weakness to sharp metallic objects.
You'd be surprised. And
I could be surprised. I'm just grabbing it. I'm just stating possible ideas.
I could attempt to paralyze it with my chakra.
Been a good start.
Again, I do have a way to possibly contain it. I do know the water spear technique.
It's a shark.
Perhaps, but if we funnel our chakra into it, there's a good chance we might be able to create a barrier that it can't force its way out of.
And
We can at least contain it and go from there.
I can
All we
send
do
my
know is that-
electricity through it too.
We're on the offensive.
But it has the advantage of speed and maneuverability.
Mm-hmm.
If Apex
have
back
to.
here,
Yes, he is.
I will sign to
Indeed.
this group. I'm going to pretend that I am frustrated and going to talk with the teacher. Give me any sort of warning if it looks like it's eyeing me. My
If you're
character's
looking and talking to the teacher, how do we do that?
No, I'm going to pretend that I'm going to walk off. I want you guys to give me some sort of signal. If you guys can do that, it is currently watching you.
Ah, that's what you. I thought you were going to.
My character is going to sit down for a moment and pretend to think as he's like, this is utter bullshit. How are we supposed to catch one of his summons? He's a teacher, for God's sake. This test is impossible. I'm going to bring up my complaints with him. As my character is going to step up to the teacher's direction.
I don't recommend it.
Play
I'm
along.
looking. What is this?
Coda just whispers, play along.
To me or him? To the pig? Because I was.
To you.
No,
No, to you, yeah.
No,
That's it.
that was me playing along.
Okay, fair enough.
Me saying I wouldn't recommend it means I don't recommend you talking to the teacher. But okay. I do sign that to you.
Mm-hmm.
As I also roll my eyes slightly.
Like, I really like that imprisonment thing. The only problem is we have to get close enough.
It's also a goddamn shark. When it
It's
just
also a shark.
I am going to start.
I'm putting my
throwing-
scroll away. I think this
I
idea is
believe-
stupid.
I'm going to storm off the teacher. I believe in you guys.
He's pulling in his inner Karen. Karma, more like Karen Uchiha.
The shark believes in its stealth roll. And so, it's just sitting there hiding behind the bush. It's a happy boy.
But we can clearly see it.
It's not clearly. It's basically its nose is sticking out the front, and you can see its eyes.
Yes.
I'm so tempted just to lob lightning at it to see if it will work, but I don't want to lose the shark again.
What technique you have that can hit 75 meters? If you got one, I would like to see that.
Possibly.
Hey, 75 feet. This is a feet system, not BTU.
Possibly.
Oh my god.
Calm down.
Possibly. No, it's 20 feet. Sorry.
But the shark doesn't seem to be eyeing the apex, or
I mean, it's very hard to see where it's looking. Its eyes are solid black and fixed in its head, but at the very
Like a
least, it's
hammerhead.
not moving.
Like a hammerhead. Damn, where's it at? Where's it looking? Oh no.
It's like Escape from Demon Slayer. I can't tell where he's looking.
Where is the rough area it's at?
Yeah, look on the
Literally
map.
back here.
He's not hiding.
Oh.
It's not hiding. It's Hmm.
So while I'm walking off towards the teacher, I would like to try sneaking around.
All right, absolutely. Please tell me where you get when you make your stealth check. In the bush.
Or a bush. That's just the only bush I saw on the map.
Fantastic. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
Wait, guys. Could we switch out the scroll with one of us with our
Substitution.
switching technique? Yeah.
Substitution.
Could you substitute into something?
No.
What if
We
we
can
can
make-
see the scroll?
We can make something look like us.
But where's it at? Not called stealth in this game, it's called hide, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna.
And then move silently is when you're actually trying to not be heard.
I'm gonna
So wait, the body substitution technique is meant to be kind of like that whole thing where they disappear and then there's like a log or something there, right?
Yeah.
The body substitution canonically is meant to be you physically grab something, replace it with a clone jutsu, and then go off and hide somewhere. As seen in the early days of Naruto.
Yes,
Yeah.
Fire. To answer your question, yes, we could do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna. I'm gonna sign. Well, we're not gonna be able to get to it if we just keep standing around here. We need to be able to come up with somewhat of a.
I would rather think of something before it starts running around.
I know. I can attempt to restrict its movement. Use my wire, but most likely it'll
Code
break
it.
free.
Coder just kind of whispers that could be a clone.
Fully possibility. We don't know, but this is the only lead we got.
We should try it.
Coda hands over the 20 feet of iron wire that he also has. He says, if you can put it to better use, go ahead and use it.
You don't see it, but Jake is a very happy boy. There's even more wires to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Iron is highly conductive, so...
No, it's not that. His whole fighting style is supposed to be based on wires later on. Live wire's a funny class.
It's a funny class.
Coda mainly uses it just in case he ever has to retrieve one of his weapons.
Which is not a bad use. But until we get the
Anyhow.
battle wire, I'm kind of shit
Wait.
out of luck.
I have it. I have a
Go ahead, Umbreon.
What do you say, Apex?
Do it, Umbreon.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Your movement is still 30 feet. And please roll a move silently check.
You know,
Thank
before you
you.
say that succeeds or fails, I would like to spend an action point on that.
Go right ahead.
Oh, so you add an
15.
additional roll?
Yeah.
You add a
Okay.
d6 to it. And action points are a effective type of currency that you guys have that you get every time you level up. And once you use one, it is gone permanently.
So I started
Oh.
off with 18, now I have 17.
Okay.
And you will get a
Wait,
set
18?
number when... Yes, because you guys are level 3.
Yeah. And your class
Oh.
gives you a set amount of action points.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Well,
So we have 18.
hang on.
It changes depending on your class. Like I'm strong hero and shuriken expert. So yours might be more or less.
I'm strong hero as well.
We are just going to put everyone
Yeah.
at 18 and say that's fine.
Okay, fair enough.
Some people may have used more, some people may have used less.
Yeah. All right. How far does he get? Oh. Now here's my thing. How close can we get to it before it starts moving?
It's a very good question. Currently, if any you want to see Umbreon, you must make spot checks.
Nah, I'm sort of believing it.
I like to start making my way over there as I'm going to say out loud. Hey, I'm going for a piss.
Alright, you have 30 feet of movement.
As I'm just gonna walk.
Unless you are going to sprint.
Oh, for that, Brand starts to start.
As I start to walk, I kind of have my hands behind my head, and as I'm doing that, I like to do like a sign saying I'm going to attempt to get a little closer. As I'm, my intended destination is over here to piss on this weird bridge wall thing.
Off the streets, on the rocks. God.
But I would tempt my character will take a deep breath,
Well,
move next to the shark, and try to use a jutsu on it.
What
A
jutsu?
very good question, Umbreon.
It's all
Let's see, this is a ninjutsu, so this is going to be based off its intelligence.
Which it's a goddamn.
And no,
shark.
it was not a clone. Actually, that is a very good question. In the Summoner's book,
Funny shark go burp.
Landor.
Choose exactly how you want to cook your meat every single time.
Hey,
From 6 and 1, you're gonna
Fire.
grill and air
Fire.
fry
I can hear your TV in the background.
I'm sorry.
anywho, we're just going to do this in a very lazy way, because apparently I didn't fill out his Boyo stuff.
Boyo.
Oh,
Water
should
prison
be-
technique.
oh
Yeah.
no!
And dogs open the door.
Water prison jutsu.
Mm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh no! Umbreon, no! He's our Uchiha. He's clearly the most powerful in the group.
Anywho, we are going to proceed to use that as a lovely cliffhanger, because that is where we are going to have to end it for tonight.
Yeah, I'm not good at these sort of things. I'm not good at puzzles.
He beat me by on the spot check down Apex. If you say one, it's gonna hurt my feelings, and you know it.
21. Oh, well, yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, his plus was 12.
That makes me feel
Ah.
worse.
He has very few skills, but his listen is plus 12, his spot is plus 12, and his swim is plus 15.
He's a funny shark.
And those are the only 3 skills he has.
But all right. Is there anything anyone wants to say to the audience before I end the stream?
This-
I
I'm
definitely
not-
I'm bad on
I'm-
this. I'm bad at this sort of thing.
Mm,
If I dodge this, it's gonna be really funny.
If.
That's when he goes behind you and pushes you into it.
anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Apex.
Should be.
All right.